what's up? I'm Rabbi Noah Diamondstein, and if you're watching this video, it might be because you heard one of my songs and you were like, I want to play that, but I want it to sound like it sounds on that guy's guitar. Well, I'm here to help. Thank you for shaking out your collar, dog. This is how you play Yehiyu L'Ratzon, the first song on my first album. And in order to play this song, and many songs that I've composed, you're going to need one of these doohickeys. This is a partial capo. Partial capo pushes down just 3 strings at a time. In this case, because I've got it on this side, it's these 3 strings down here. And the cool thing about a partial capo is it makes your guitar have lots of open shapes. Most of the time, your guitar in standard tuning is set to fourths between each string, apart from a third between your G string and B string. Partial capo changes that. Now you've got, that's a 5th interval, 1, 5, and then 5 back to the 1, another 4, so 1, 5, 1, that's a power chord. Yeah, and then after that, 1, 5, 4, so you have a 5th, then 2 fourths, but you have the 4th and the 5th, so you have 1, 5 again. So you have 2 fourths and 2 fifths, and then 5, 1, another 4th interval. So it's all fourths and fifths, no thirds, which means that this thing sounds very open and harmonically resonant, which allows you to get really powerful chord shapes just by putting one finger down on the guitar. Yeah. So, partial capo. You can sort of think about it as if you're on capo 2. You can sort of ignore these 2 frets, kind of, and pretend you're on capo 2 here, right? So when I'm playing here, and I'm playing a D shape, right, what is normally a D shape on the neck, that's actually the open chord in this tuning. Unlike that E shape, which lives here, which doesn't sound all that great, you can sort of add the low note, but even still you've got these notes hanging out at the top there. So it's not the most obvious chord, but you've got here this D shape. So in order to play Yehiyu L'Ratzon, what you need to be able to learn are these inverted chord shapes, where basically you're taking the harmony note and moving it somewhere else from where it usually sits on the guitar neck. And the cool thing about these shapes is that while they might look foreign and feel foreign under your fingers at first, they're really easy to move up and down the neck. And moving it up and down the neck like that both enables you to play the song, but also enables you to have that bass note of your chords move with your chord shape. So it gives you a really nice firm platform to stand on. So the opening, the chords of the verse of Yehiyu L'Ratzon, Yehiyu L'Ratzon, right, that part. Those chords are there, right? So all I'm doing is inverting the D. There's the F sharp, there's the F sharp, right? 1, 2, 3, just those 3 fingers in those positions. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm sliding up to the G note, and these fingers swap places. So instead of middle finger behind your ring finger, instead of middle finger behind your ring finger on the lower string, it's middle finger behind the ring finger on the higher string. So you're here. That's the key harmonic change in those chords. So and then you got that bass note moving, right? Okay, then from there, you just slide that up 2 more frets, and that gets you to the A shape, ostensibly. Then you're going to go up 2 more frets to that B minor shape. But when you play minor, you don't want this shape, which is the major shape, right? This one here, that one there, and that one there, that's major. You don't want the major, you want the minor chord. So all you have to do is play all your fingers in that same fret, right? And play everything else. Now, when I'm playing these shapes, I am purposefully using this finger to mute this A string down here. So it's, right? So it looks like this in slow-mo. Now, from there, this is the most challenging part of the song. Now we're gonna take this exact shape, this minor shape. We're gonna slide it down to the 2nd fret above the partial capo for 1 strum, literally. That's it. So, now we get back to the G. So, and right back up to that B minor. So that's the most challenging bit. If you can swing that, you can play this song. So, again, in slow-mo. Okay? Then from there, it's G, B minor, A. And you can remember all of this just by remembering what bass note goes with what, right? So, that's all that is. That's the whole opening part of the song. So in the bass notes, what you're hearing is... That's the changes, right? And we're just going to layer the chords on top of that. That's the verse. That twice gets you through the whole opening. That's all that's going on there. And just to remind you, yes, I'm in the partial capo, and I've got the main capo on fret 2. So it's ostensibly like we're playing on the 4th fret here, in the key of F sharp. F sharp down there. Okay, cool. That's the verse. Chorus, we get some more open chords, a lot easier to play. So we're here. Then we get to May the Words. That's here. It's a G chord. Now instead of playing G in this inverted shape, I'm playing it down here with just these 2 fingers. 1, 2, like the beginning of your normal G chord, but just get rid of all that other stuff. Just these 2 fingers. Partial capos. It's a beautiful thing. Words G of my mouth. That's A, sort of an A7, right? So I'm playing it just like a normal A7. Those 2 fingers right there, nothing else touching the guitar. And the meditation D. Now the only bar chord in the song, you need that dominant 7 chord. It's a bar chord on the 2nd fret above the partial capo in the E7 shape. So I'm barring it, I'm putting a finger there and a finger there and leaving that string open. So, and then up to B minor, which you can play just with a power chord. Right, those three positions right there. 1, 2, 3. Right. That's a B minor chord with a partial capo. So in slow bow, may the words. And here's the fastest change. Ready? 1, 3, dominant 7. 6, hard. Just sliding it down. And that's how you play the entire song. May the meditation of my heart. All I'm doing there is suspending that A7 chord. Just adding this note.